Hi yogis, I'm Hanna. This is Felix and Baloo, and together we're Team Real Yoga. And today we're doing a practice for balance. So if you know that your balance is a little short, then feel free to practice next to a wall or something that you can hold onto that's not going to move. Otherwise, grab your stretchy pants and I'll meet you on the mat. Okay, we're going to start standing today. So bring your feet directly underneath your hip points. So this is not your hips. My feet would be much wider if that was the case. Really think about where your hip bones are. You can even feel for them. And then feel that your heels or your ankles are directly underneath those points. So get yourself situated. I'm going to turn to the side for this one. And then maybe just rock backwards and forwards a little bit, until you feel that you can stop and press your way evenly into all 4 points, your 4 corners of your foot. And I know that our foot is not a rectangle, we don't technically have corners, but if it were, think about where those points would be, the base of the big toe, the little toe, and then the base points of your heel. And then feel that you lift up out of your foot's arches from that point, and you bring that lift all the way up your legs. You start to engage your quads, start to slowly and very gently draw your belly in. Lower ribs kind of turn in towards center so that we're not puffing our belly or our chest out here. Inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale, roll them down your back, palms face forward, and close down your eyes here. And then with your eyes closed, you may begin to feel that your foot starts to make these tiny little adjustments. So even though we're not technically balancing, we're standing on our 2 feet, that's still a balance for our bodies. If you think about how we evolved, not too many of us creatures on this planet walk around on 2 legs. So maybe we're still doing a little bit of work to fill that out. So close your eyes here and just notice those little minor adjustments happening in the bones of your feet. Maybe for you nothing's happening, you're standing here super solid, awesome, great for you. What else can you notice then? Nice, take one more breath in here. Long breath out. And then gently open your eyes. From here, let's take our hands to our lower back, fingers pointing upwards. So you pretty much bring the base of your palms just to the top of the lower back here. If that's really difficult for you, it's no issue to flip the fingers down, and you can work in time to maybe flip your fingertips to point upwards. Nice. So grab that and notice if, like me, by doing that your belly automatically sort of sticks out. Can you again draw your lower ribs in, draw your belly in, keep your feet exactly where they are. And then inhale, feel that your nipples start to lift up your chest. Nice, keep breathing, lifting your nipples up as high as they can go. And then keep your belly engaged, and on your exhale, begin to press your hands into your back as you're leaning back. Keep your chest lifting high. Lift your chin just slightly, so we're looking maybe forward and slightly up. Take another breath in. And exhale, see if you can lean back a little further. Keep pressing your hips forward, lifting your chest. So we're not squashing our lower back at all here. Inhale one more time. Exhale, stay here. Take another inhale. And on your exhale breath, gently make your way back to standing. Nice, release your hands, you can give your wrists a little bit of a shake here. Beautiful. And then start to bring more weight into your left foot. So really feel that that's grounded down here. And then start to bring your right knee in towards your chest. Feel like it's attached to a string, and that string pulls your knee up as high as it can go, and then interlace your hands around your knee and squeeze it in. Beautiful. Again, don't forget all this connection that you've made to your midline. So again, belly draws in, chest lifts, shoulders back. Beautiful. And then from here, take your right hand down to your right ankle and then take your foot behind your body. You can bring your left thumb in towards your chest, just as a reminder to keep that chest lifted. So you've either got a hold of your ankle, maybe the top of your foot, and then the tendency is for the knee to go out to the side. Can you draw your knee in and keep both knees in line? Notice again what happened to your spine, to your belly. With your knees in line, can you draw your lower ribs in, draw your belly button in, bye baloo, but still inhale, keep your chest lifted. Nice, just notice how that feels already, a bit of a balance here. Maybe now you really feel those sensations in the tiny bones of your left foot. If you're feeling super solid here, this is really easy. Maybe you close down your eyes. Wow, super hard. Take one more breath in here. And then exhale, gently release. Bring your knee back in towards your chest. Give it a squeeze. Maybe rotate your ankle a couple of times. And release your foot back down to the mat. But release your right foot down with intention. Spread your toes wide, as wide as you can. My toe's broken. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. So I'm looking at 3 spreading toes rather than 5. Anyway, press into that foot a lot and start to bring more weight into your right foot. And again, feel as though your left knee is drawn up to the sky like it's attached with a string. Cool, once it's there, interlace your fingers, grab your knee and squeeze it in towards your body. Lift up really, really tall. Nice. Find your balance. In yoga, we call it drishti, a point in front of you that's not moving, that you can give all your eye gaze to. So find that as you take your left hand to your left ankle and flip your foot behind your back. So you can either grab your ankle or the top of the foot, whatever's easiest for you. And then this time, right thumb comes to the chest, just as a reminder to find and keep this lift up through your chest. Again, notice what your knee is doing. If it's splaying out to the side or forward, try to draw your knees so they're in line with one another. At the same time, tuck your lower ribs in. Maybe you even tuck your tailbone, feel that draw down further towards the mat, and then inhale, lift your chest. So we're finding balance here, but also a big quad stretch in that left quad muscle, your left thigh. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, release your foot. See if you can stay balanced as you squeeze your knee in towards your chest. Rotate your ankle again if that feels good. And then gently release. Beautiful. Walk to the top of the mat if you're not there already. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Point your fingertips down to the mat, and on an inhale, sweep your arms up by the sides. Big, big stretch all the way up. Look up. And then keep your arms separate, shoulder distance apart. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Take another breath in. And then exhale. Feel like you want to reach forward. Draw your belly button in towards your side. Keep reaching long, straight spine. Shine there. And come into your Uttanasana forward fold. Nice. You can bend your knees as much as you need to here. Take a little moment. Maybe straightening out one leg at a time. Shaking out the head, a little yes, a little no, blah, blah, blah. Beautiful. From here, inhale, slide your fingertips up your legs, find halfway lift, super long spine again. Head goes in one direction, your butt goes in the other. Take a big breath in. And exhale, release back down to the mat. Plant your hands next to your feet, and we'll step straight back into downward facing dog. Fingers are spread wide. You can bend your knees as much as you need to and feel that your sit bones roll to the sky. Melt your heart down in between your armpits. Take a big breath in. And on an exhale, slowly bring your knees all the way down to the mat. Great. You can come to the tops of the feet if that works for you. And then set yourself up for your tabletop with your wrists directly underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. Really press into your foundations here. Again, notice what your spine's doing. Are you dumping your weight here into your belly? Are you pushing too far away so you're rounding your spine? Instead, can you still find a little bit of engagement in that belly, drawing it in towards your midline? And at the same time, finding this long neck. So from your neck all the way to your tail, you've got this one nice long straight line. And here you'll notice that we're balancing like majority of the creatures on the planet now. We're on all fours. So it's much easier to balance when we've got a bit more contact with the mat. So obviously we've got our two hands with our fingers spread wide, so our hands are as big as they can be. And then we've got our knees and also the tops of our feet pressing strongly into the mat. So you'll notice that here it's actually quite simple to find a balance. That's good, great. Draw your belly in and let's play with that. Tuck your right toes underneath you, send your right leg out long. Start to draw the top of your right thigh to the back of your thigh, and inhale, lift your right heel so it's in line with your right hip. Nice. Keep drawing that belly in. Already maybe you feel your balance start to shift. If you're okay here, you can stay here, or start to reach your left hand forward like you're reaching to shake someone's hand. So your thumb is up and your pinky finger is down. Draw your belly in. Notice what's happening in your foundation. Your right arm and your left leg. Inhale, reach out long here, like someone's pulling your arm and your leg in different directions. And then exhale as you squeeze your elbow in towards your knees. Squeeze everything in, push the mat away from you. Draw your belly in around your spine. Nice. Inhale here, reach everything out super long. And then stay here, flex your foot, reach your hand, and then on an exhale, take your arm and your foot out to a diagonal. Whew. Shifting the balance again here, also working the core. Take another big breath in. And then exhale, either stay here, come back to all fours if it's too much, or bend your back leg, reach around with your left hand and see if you can grab a hold of the top of your right foot. Once you've got it, flex your toes, so click your toes into your hand, and on your next inhale breath, lift your leg, reach your shoulder back, back, back. Inhale, find loads and loads of space here. So kick your foot into your hand. Nice, really good job balancing. One more breath here. And then exhale, release everything back down to the mat. Cool, nice work. If you need to come off the wrists, of course, you're welcome. Give them a little shake, a little whatever they need. And then when you're ready, we'll set up and go back to the next side. But we're going to take our time. So again, really place your wrists down with care. Make sure that your knees haven't splayed out, your feet haven't gone out or too far in. Everything's all lined up. And again, feel your strong base. Belly draws in, neck is an extension of the spine, so we're looking straight down to your mat. And again, feel how easy it is to find balance here. If we had a big wind, we wouldn't really go anywhere because we're really connected here to the earth. So again, let's play with that. Tuck your left toes and send your left leg out nice and long. Start to engage your left thigh muscle, drawing it up towards the ceiling, and then using that strong engagement to lift your left heel in line with your left hip. Beautiful. Press into your foundation. Feel what shifted. Try to press into both hands evenly here. Inhale. Stay here, or as you exhale, reach your right arm out long. Nice. So that hand is really active. Thumb points up, pinky points down, back foot is super active. Take an inhale so you reach your arm and your leg away from each other. And then exhale, squeeze your elbow and your knee in towards one another. Really squeeze, push your mat away from you. Nice. Inhale, reach it out. And then exhale, stay here, or send your arm and your leg out to a diagonal. Keep drawing your belly in. Beautiful. Inhale here. And then on your next exhale, bend your back leg. Reach around with your right hand, grab a hold of the top of your back foot. And on your next inhale, kick your foot into your hand. Click your toes so your toes are spread wide. Right shoulder rolls back. We inhale, lift, 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 lift your chin just a little. Nice. Super bright and confident in the front body. Big breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Release everything back to the mat. Again, if you need to come off of your wrists, go ahead and do that. And then in your own time, pop back up into your downward facing dog, lifting your hips high, giving it a little wiggle if that feels good. And then slowly walking your feet all the way back to the top of the mat. Plant your feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees and find your fold. You can grab a hold of opposite elbows if that feels good. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Long spine, draw your belly in, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, sweep your arms out to the sides. Reach the arms all the way up, look up. This time bring the hands together. And exhale, hands come down in front of your heart. Nice work, guys, beautiful. Take a couple of minutes here, not minutes, moments, to again, maybe close your eyes. Feel how the weight is distributed across your feet. And stand up nice and tall. Breathe deeply. Inhale, lift your chest to your thumbs. And then exhale, open your eyes and release your hands down by your sides. Nice. So we'll come back to that position with our feet hip distance apart and then really planting them into the mat. And again, I'm going to turn on the side so it's a bit easier for you to see. We'll start to draw our energy up from the soles of our feet all the way up to our legs. Bring it into your belly, into your chest. Palms face open. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, look up. Bring your hands together and exhale, hands come in front of your heart. Nice. All right, from here, bring more weight into your left foot. You can start by just lifting your right heel off the mat. Notice the shift. Notice if you dumped way too much in your left hip, can you still lift up out of your mat? Great. Here might be enough for you today, and that's totally cool. You can stay and keep working on maybe just lifting your toes off the mat and noticing how that feels in your body. Otherwise, if you want to come play, start to gently reach that knee up to the chest. Use your belly muscles. Think of that string like a puppet attached to your knee, and again, hug your knee in when it gets there. You can take your little ankle circles if that feels good. Beautiful. And again, we'll take our right hand down to the top of our right foot and send that foot behind us. From here, immediately flip the grip of your hand. So turn your hand so your thumb comes to the inner arch of your foot. Nice. Bring your left hand to your heart, just as that reminder to keep lifted through your front body. And again, notice what this knee is doing. Can you draw it in towards the midline? Beautiful. Start to draw the belly, the lower ribs in. Inhale, lift. Spread your toes, so click them into your hand. Exhale here. On your next inhale, start to lift your chest. And as you exhale, kick your foot into your hand as you lean your chest forward. Keep kicking, lifting, lifting, lifting through that back leg. And then maybe you start to reach your left arm forward and you find a dancer's pose. Nice, keep breathing, find your drishti point, that point in front of you that's not moving. Inhale, maybe you lift your leg a little higher, keep kicking to your arm. Inhale, back. Exhale here. One more breath in, woo. And exhale, slowly bring your knee back in, hug it into your chest. Amazing job, guys. And gently release it with control back to your mat. Cool. All right. Other side, see how we go. Reset. If you need to shake it out, go for it. But if you don't, see if you can stay solid on your feet without fidgeting too much. All right, we'll find our big right foot, spreading your bandaged feet up. And then slowly shifting the weight into your right foot by just lifting your left heel first. Take a little moment here to notice how that feels. Find your drishti as you bring your knee in towards your chest. Once it gets there, hug it in. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your chest up, shoulders roll back, belly draws in. Nice. And then exhale, slide your hand, your left hand down your left leg, and take that leg back behind you. Immediately flip your grip so that your thumb comes to the inner arch of your left foot. Draw that knee in line with your right knee, so both knees are in line, and bring your right thumb to your right chest, your only chest. Inhale, lift that chest up high, spread your toes, and then exhale as you slowly start to lean forward, kicking strongly into your back hand. Nice, keep leaning forward, kicking the legs, start to feel that left thigh reach up, and then maybe you reach your right arm forward as a counterbalance. For some, that might make it even easier. Keep lifting and breathing. Notice if you've held your breath. That's not going to help. Make sure you breathe. Smiling does help. And if you've fallen, it's all good. Just get up and try again. No shame in that. Big breath in. And then exhale, release gently. Squeeze your left knee into your chest. Give it a thank you hug. And then exhale, release it down. All right, from here, give everything a shake. Shake out your feet, shake out your wrists, and then we'll bring the feet together, really together. Zip your legs up, bend your knees and sweep your hands down to come up. Big breath in. And exhale, hands come in front of your heart, close down the eyes here. Take a final breath in for the practice. And as you exhale, lower your chin to your chest. And we say, Namaste. Thanks guys so much for sharing your practice with me today. If you like that video, we do one every Friday, so make sure you subscribe and I'll see you next time.